what's your take on how China, they, when, with these Muslims over there in China, right? And, China, they saw an issue about to rise. You know what I'm saying? And so they started doing this arbitrary imprisonment, which is just pretty much going against all your rights. You don't get there ain't no right to trial, ain't no due process. You just going straight to incarceration, right? Not only that, they're forcing, if you're male, they're forcing you to be castrated, right? Because they know what the Muslims' mission is. The Muslims' mission is to procreate, right? To continue to not just procreate, but to convert people, right? To get their numbers up first. And we see that in America because the average Muslim family, they have 2.8 children. The average Christian family, or average, we'll just say an average American family, has 1.6, 1.4, 1.6, right? And so there's a huge difference there. And there's a problem there, right? Because I remember my dad's family, I remember my dad said his family, he's got like 12, 13 siblings, right? Back in the day, if you look at, what they call them, baby boomers, stuff like that. If you look back in the day, though, man, and not just not just then, but in the 1800s, man, they had big families, right, in America, big families. And so, I was thinking about how China, the influx of the Muslim immigrants that was coming there, right, and they saw the problem arising, but they nipped it in the bud, right? They do these re-education camps, right? They denied, of course, the CCP is going to deny everything, but they do these re-education camps and try to re-educate these Muslims and stuff because, they've been indoctrinated with the lies that are in the Quran. I mean, the Quran has been changed. One of the caliphs, one or two of the caliphs, they took all the, at one point they had taken all the Qurans because they didn't like what it was saying, right? It kind of was, this Quran was saying something different than this Quran. So they said, you know what? Give me all the Qurans and we're going to burn them. So they burned all the Qurans, right? And then they just rewrote it. And but that's what's going on, right? They leave out the parts of, and they say it's lies about their Muhammad being homosexual, being a pedophile. You think about it, man. Think about what's going on. Think about what it's promoting. I'm not cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I can't even vote. Listen, I'm a felon. I can't even vote, right? And so I don't look to the left. Let's get this straight. Like I've told people a few years ago on here, like I don't vote to the left. I don't vote to the right. Man, I look up, right? I don't look left or look right. I look up. That's what we got to do right now. We got to stand strong. And, personally, I'm all for a crusade. I'm all for a final crusade. I think that this is only going to become a bigger problem. And us as Christian men have to stand up. We have to protect our nation. We have to protect our children, protect our wives. We have to stand up, man, because, if given a chance, look at their track record. Given a chance, they're going to take us all out. We can't give them that chance. You give them a chance, they're going to take us all out. What are you going to do, men? You going to stand up? Are you going to be part of the problem, or are you going to be the problem solver?